being started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Murray. Finds his man, it's Gordon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and the linebacker did a great job understanding. The running back slips out, he expands with him. And how about making a tackle in the open field? Linebacker on running back. You don't always want that situation or that matchup, but the defense won that one.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. On the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rivers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rivers.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. Takes his shot. He's got it. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. Fights off the defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stribling. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. Fires into traffic and intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looking for a man. It's Murray. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for the big play, and he makes the catch at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stribling. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Turning it on! Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Gators want to move quickly. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's gonna fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stribling. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Gordon. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking to pass. The grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Strictly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught behind the line. It's Oakland. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Ben.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Coming out with it, it's Gordon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Murray. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Murray. Released to the back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And as he throws, complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The D coordinator is not going to be thrilled with his defense after that play, guys. Of all the weapons this offense has, the fullback is not supposed to be the guy who's gashing it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right.
Touchdown time! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Murray. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On to attempt the try. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Murray. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's going to take off. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a 2-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to if they get it, that maybe won them the game.
Looking to throw, it's Murray. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete and late in this game. Still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.